I'm a goddess, I'm a queen, ain't nothing in between. Said you wanna dance with me.
Back to my channel. So today I want to talk about a few things that I learned along my spiritual journey, and I just wanted to share them with you guys because I've been told to do so. Number one is a big one because at first I used to be very ignorant towards these things, and I used to say like, oh, if she's gonna be a bitch, I'm gonna be a bitch back. If she's gonna talk all that, I'm gonna talk that back. Or if they do this to me, then I'm gonna be like that and I'm gonna give the same energy and blah blah blah. Honestly, I don't give the same energy no more. Like, I used to be very heavy on it, but now I'm not. When it comes to guys, of course, but let me stop. But when it comes to like life situations, like if I'm at work and somebody's very rude to me, I'm not gonna give them the same energy back, because negative and negative, it just creates more negative. Why would I do that when I can be positive? They can be negative all they want because that's what they're dealing with in their inner world. Why would I turn my inner world negative just to match theirs, and now we're just a ball of negative energy? That's not happening. I did not work so hard to be at peace to let somebody dry head, low vibrational, unhappy individual come project their negativity onto me and make my positive light turn into negative. I already lost, if you really think about it. And it's so crazy because I really used to always be like, oh, you get the same energy, you get the same energy, you get the same energy. No, you're not getting the same energy. You're gonna get better energy. I'm gonna send out great energy, and that's what I shall receive back. Whatever you send out that I transmute into positive energy will become back to me. However, whatever you put back, whatever negativity you put out in the universe, is exactly what you're gonna get back. So yeah, you know, like when you hold a door for people, or if you gift somebody, or you said happy birthday, they never said happy birthday back. My dad used to always say this to me, and I did not get it. He was just like, you do things because you want to. Don't do it because you expect something back. And I really didn't. It took me a long time to understand, because I really did not understand that. Like, what? If I do something, I'm expecting something. Like, are you done? But at the end of the day, it's true. If I do something with good intent that out into the universe, it's going to come back regardless. So I do not have to, when I hold that door for that person and they didn't say thank you, they ain't say nothing, that's fine, because that never went unseen. So that's completely fine, and that's something I'm at peace with now. So setting boundaries is essential. So when you don't set boundaries, it's a bad thing, because that's something I used to have a problem with. But as I get older, I'm starting to realize it. Is at one point in my life, I did not know how to say no. And I'm so happy I learned how to say no, because if I did not know how to say no when I learned how to say no, I feel like I would have been in a lot of unnecessary situations. But it's a lot of times that my anxiety stops me from saying no to certain things that I know I don't want. So like, setting boundaries is very important when it comes to coworkers, business, boyfriends, girlfriends, family, anything. Do not say yes to anything you don't want to do. This is your life, and when you're on your deathbed, you're gonna be like, I wish I would have said no to that shit. Another thing that I learned first is within me, and I seen that from it's just common sense to me. When I look at lightning, when I look at the trees, when I look at the world, it really reminds me, or everything that is symbolism around me literally reminds me of itself. The prints in the trees look just like fingerprints. The branches and the leaves of the trees look like my hair when I have it in an afro. Lightning reminds me of the brain when, you know, you're sending information, or that lightning. There's a lot of things that's within the body that reminds me of things is outside of our body. So it's a lot of times that I think like, what if this is actually oil inside? It's just something like that. But I honestly feel like the universe is you. Like, you control your own universe, you know what I mean? So that's what I've learned, and I started seeing that. You ever thought of something and it just pop up like that? Like, hold on, give me the cheat code to trust your intuition, especially if you have a strong intuition. If you are a Cancer, or if you're a Virgo, if you are very intuition, very Pisces, if you're a very spiritual sign, please, I don't care if you're not even any spiritual sign, trust your intuition sometimes. Because not even sometimes, if it's very strong and you feel some type of way, you can't explain it, don't care. I don't care, because I get these feelings about people, and then I wait until something slaps me dead in the face, or something happens that I'd be like, oh, I should have cut them off this time. Like, no, it's a lot of times that I had intuition or feelings about certain people and I couldn't explain it, but I didn't just want to cut them off because I didn't want to seem like, oh, she was cutting everybody off. Well, yeah, I'm about to start being like that, because every time I get the intuition, I ignore it like a fucking dummy, and then it's not until I get slapped in the face or I get a clear ass message that this person was a snake or this person don't really fuck with me that I'd be like, oh, maybe I should have trusted my intuition. When you went through a lot of trauma, sometimes you don't know if it's your intuition or your trauma trying to talk to you, but that's why healing brings me to my next point. Healing is very important, because once you heal that trauma, there will only be intuition, you know, of what you learned, the wisdom that you have, plus your intuition. If you have a feeling that that bitch is doing funny shit, she doing funny shit. If you have a feeling that that nigga cheating, he cheating. That's it. Like, I don't care. Like, I don't need it. And once I have a dream, count your fucking days, because I don't question my dreams at all. All right, another thing that I learned on my spiritual journey is that self-love is the best type of love ever. It's the best love that exists. And the reason why I say that is because once you love yourself, you can genuinely love others, and you can receive genuine love from others. And the reason why I say that is because, and once you learn how to love yourself, you won't accept bullshit. So whoever's coming around you trying to give you bullshit, you're gonna let them know that's bullshit, and to come harder. And if they don't, you're out their lives. And that's why you will be able to receive genuine love, because you know your worth, you know how much you deserve, and you treat yourself with such respect that whoever comes around and they don't treat you with respect, you can just kick them to the curb, because you already treat yourself with so much respect. What the fuck you need them for, you know? So self-love is definitely the best thing ever. Like, it don't even matter in relationships, self-love goes a long way. You love yourself, you're gonna love your kids. You love yourself, you're gonna love your spouse. You love yourself, you're gonna love your community, period. If you don't love yourself, a lot of people lack self-love, and that's why you see all this violence and ignorance and discrimination going on, colorism, shit like that, because a lot of people don't love themselves. Alone in hermit mode and spending time alone brings answers, brings clarity. Quietness brings clarity. You cannot hear your thoughts with all that commotion going on. You cannot hear your thoughts if you're always around a group of people. You cannot really reflect on your own thoughts. I'm not talking about what somebody else told you, or a lot of people don't even know who they are, and they don't even listen to their own thoughts, or they can't be alone with their own thoughts, which is sad, because I have some of the best most of my best moments is alone. Like, I have so much fun by myself. Like, once I went on vacation by myself, I knew, like, yeah, I fuck with myself OD. Like, what? That's the best thing. Like, what if something happens to you and you have to be alone? Like, some people probably will go crazy. That means you can't, like, what about you when you're in the world? Like, how can you, like, you can't be by yourself? Why not? You're afraid to be alone with your thoughts. I think it's time you do it, because one day you're gonna be alone with your thoughts. You know, you have to be alone with your thoughts to get clarity, to get answers, to get things that, you know, you want to do. Like, you can't just have a whole bunch of other opinions outside of yourself telling you what you should do, when it's you, what you should do in your universe. So you should listen to yourself. The thing I learned is everything is possible as long as you have faith, and I believe in this. I really do, because a lot of people are talented, but overachievers overachieve way more. So would you rather be a talented person or an overachiever? An overachiever has faith and they're determined to make it somewhere. A talented person would know they're talented and not have that motivation or willpower to accomplish their dreams, so they never will. But an overachiever has faith, they have persistence, they have determination, so they're gonna pursue any type of dream that they set for themselves, even if they don't have the talent. That's the difference. I learned is everything happens for a reason. Even if it's something completely crazy, once you look back, you see, or if you recall, or you have good memory, you can remember everything that happened before a tragic situation or a tragic event, and see how much signs that you did receive from your universe. And you'll also see how everything is literally connected, and how this had to happen for this to happen, how this had to happen for this to happen, how this had to happen for this to happen. So everything literally happens for a reason. Even when crazy terrible things happen, I've noticed that somebody's in the family and they want to be this successful business owner, right? And that person in their family is just like, you will never be no fucking successful business owner, you stupid, like you can't get it done, blah blah blah. This person is distraught, this person is sad, this person is unmotivated. But as soon as they hear their family doubting them, they get this fuel in them to pursue these dreams, pursue what they have to do, just to prove to themselves and everyone else that they could do it. That, my dear, is an example of everything happens for a reason. That person spewing that negativity to you and you using it as fuel to shit on them, and also to prove to yourself that you knew you could do it, everything happens for a reason. That person was meant to put you down, to give you that fuel to surpass them. So ain't nothing but a chicken wing. So, you know, do what you gotta do. Don't let them phase you. Just take the fuel as it is. Thank them. Actually, I'll be like, you know what, thank you, because if it wasn't for you talking shit, I probably wouldn't even be here. But thank you, I appreciate that. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.